Someone is paying a huge price for hurting you. The betrayal they thought would stay hidden is my beloved child. Listen closely, because this moment did not find you by accident. Right now, as your eyes move across these words, someone connected to your destiny is silently calling for help, not loudly, not dramatically, but urgently. Heaven sees what you cannot yet see. A single act of compassion, a single step you take after this message, has the power to unlock a door you've been praying would open. This is not coincidence. This is alignment. Don't skip, because every second carries weight. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. The help you are being asked to give is the very key that will shift your life in ways you never imagined. There is a person around you, closer than you think, standing at the edge of a breaking point. They won't ask directly. Pride, fear, or pain keeps them silent. But the call has reached the spiritual realm, and your name was spoken. When you help them, you are not losing time, energy, or resources. You are planting a seed that will return to you multiplied. What feels like a delay in your own journey is actually a divine shortcut. Right now, the universe is watching what you do next. This is one of those rare crossroads moments that people talk about years later, saying that choice changed everything. If you ignore this, life will move on. But if you act, doors you never knocked on will open by themselves. Help given in purity always returns in power. And what comes back to you will arrive faster than you expect, stronger than you dreamed, and clearer than ever before. A quiet shift is happening right now, and most people will miss it, but you won't. Something unseen has already started moving because you stayed. The person who needs your help is not random. They are strategically placed in your path. When you think about them, your chest tightens slightly. That is not emotion alone. It is recognition. Here is the truth that rarely gets spoken. When a life-changing breakthrough is approaching, it disguises itself as responsibility. Helping this person may feel inconvenient, unexpected, or even risky. But that discomfort is proof you are close to transformation. The help you give will trigger a chain reaction you cannot yet see. A delay you've been facing will dissolve. A closed door will unlock without force. Pay attention now, because this next insight matters. What you give does not have to be money or grand gestures. It could be time, presence, protection, or belief. Small actions done with sincerity carry enormous spiritual weight. The person who needs you mirrors a version of yourself you once were or could have become. That is why their situation feels personal, even if the connection seems small. When you lift them, you heal a part of your own story that never fully closed. This is not coincidence. It is completion. Watch carefully what happens after you help. Signs will begin to appear quietly, a sudden calm, an unexpected message, a chance encounter, or a solution that shows up without struggle. These are confirmations, not accidents. A turning point is forming right here, and it is quieter than you expected. Silence does not mean nothing is happening, it means something irreversible is being decided. The moment you step forward to help, resistance that followed you for months will begin to loosen. Helping this person will not drain you. It will align you. What felt heavy in your life will suddenly feel lighter, as if an invisible weight has been lifted. What you release through kindness returns as clarity, strength, and direction. Now, listen carefully, because this final truth seals everything. When the shift begins, it will feel natural, almost ordinary. And that is how real breakthroughs arrive. No noise, no warning, just movement. There will be a moment soon when you wonder if what you did truly mattered. That question is natural, but don't let it weaken you. What you offered landed exactly where it was meant to. The shift you initiated is already rearranging circumstances behind the scenes. When it finally shows itself, it won't feel like luck. It will feel earned. You will recognize it instantly because it matches the weight of the choice you made. Helping someone else was never a detour, it was the straightest path to the life that was always meant to find you. A new awareness is settling into you now, deeper than emotion. The moment you chose to stay present, a line was drawn between who you were and who you are becoming. The help you give acts like a signal, telling life that you are ready for more responsibility, more trust, and more growth. You may notice resistance around you begin to fade. People soften, paths clear, timing improves. This is not coincidence. When you lift someone else, you rise without force. The energy you put out returns as momentum, and momentum changes outcomes. Very soon, you will feel a calm confidence replace old uncertainty, not excitement, just clarity. This is the sign many people pray for and then miss. A quiet strength is awakening inside you now. The help you offered did more than assist another person, it shifted your position in life. You stepped into alignment, and alignment changes outcomes faster than effort ever could. There may be moments when you feel unseen for what you did. Let that pass. True impact does not announce itself. It echoes later. What you release through generosity has already begun returning in forms you didn't expect: insight, opportunity, peace. Soon, you will notice a shift in how life speaks to you through timing, chance meetings, and sudden clarity. These are confirmations, not coincidences. A moment of recognition is approaching, and it will feel strangely familiar. The help you gave did not just change an outcome, it changed your frequency. Life now responds to you differently, with less resistance and more precision. You may begin to notice that problems which once felt heavy no longer disturb you the same way. That calm is evidence of growth. When you choose to stand for someone else, you rise above old limitations without force. Very soon, a door will open that you did not knock on. It will feel natural, almost overdue. A deeper calm is settling in now, the kind that arrives only after the right choice has been made. You may not see dramatic signs, but subtle alignment is far more powerful. Life begins to cooperate when intention and action finally meet. In quiet moments like this, you might notice your thoughts becoming clearer, your decisions easier. That clarity is not accidental, it is the reward of acting with integrity. When you helped without expectation, you released yourself from old inner battles. Soon, you will sense that something is nearing completion, not ending, but completion. A final layer of understanding is beginning to reveal itself, and this is where everything quietly connects. What you set in motion was never meant to return the same way it left. It returns refined, stronger, and perfectly timed. You may feel a growing sense of anticipation without anxiety. It is the calm before arrival, the pause before momentum. When you chose to help, you chose expansion, and expansion always brings new vision. Very soon, a decision, an invitation, or an opening will present itself naturally. A quiet completion is taking shape now, and it feels different from anything before. What once felt distant is now within reach, not because you chased it, but because you aligned with it. You may notice a shift in how you view your own worth. Helping another person reminded you of your own strength, compassion, and capacity to influence life positively. That awareness changes how opportunities approach you. Soon, the path ahead will feel unmistakably right. No force, no confusion, just certainty. A steady sense of arrival is unfolding now, even if nothing dramatic appears on the surface. What you initiated through kindness has matured quietly, gathering strength. You may feel less urgency and more confidence in your steps. When you stop forcing outcomes, outcomes begin to find you. The help you gave anchored you into a higher sense of responsibility, and responsibility attracts trust. Very soon, clarity will turn into opportunity, not overwhelming, but focused. A deeper alignment is locking into place now, subtle but permanent. What once required effort now flows with ease, as if resistance finally stepped aside. You may notice that your surroundings begin to reflect your inner state. Conversations shift, opportunities feel closer, decisions carry less doubt. This is the echo of the help you gave, returning with clarity and direction. Soon, you will sense that the next step no longer feels heavy, it feels obvious. A gentle but undeniable certainty is settling in now. What you aligned with through compassion has matured, and maturity always brings results. You may feel a quiet confidence in your decisions, even when the path ahead is still unfolding. That steadiness is proof you are no longer reacting, you are responding. Life begins to mirror that calm with smoother timing and clearer openings. Very soon, clarity will turn into confirmation, not loud, not dramatic, just certain. A quiet readiness has taken hold of you now, and it feels different from anticipation. You are no longer reaching, you are positioned. What you set in motion through selfless action has completed its unseen work. You may notice that old worries no longer have the same grip. That release is intentional. When you helped without expecting anything back, you proved you could be trusted with more. More clarity, more responsibility, more blessing. Very soon, what has been forming quietly will step into visibility, not as chaos, not as confusion, but as certainty. A calm sense of completion is settling over you now, carrying no urgency, only assurance. Everything you set in motion has reached its balance point, and balance always invites reward. You may feel more grounded in yourself than ever before. It is the result of choosing to act with compassion, even when no outcome was guaranteed. That choice strengthened your foundation, and a strong foundation attracts stability. Soon, life will confirm what your heart already knows, not loudly, not suddenly, but clearly. A new stillness is entering your life now, and within that stillness, truth becomes clear. What once felt like a long process now reveals itself as perfect timing. Every step you took mattered. You may begin to sense gratitude rising naturally without effort. Gratitude is not an ending. It is a signal that alignment has been achieved. The help you gave unlocked doors within you before it opened doors around you. Very soon, what you have been sensing internally will reflect outwardly. A gentle clarity is unfolding now, carrying a quiet confidence with it. What once seemed uncertain now feels settled deep within you. You may notice that your reactions have changed. Situations that once stirred fear or doubt no longer shake you the same way. That is growth revealing itself. The help you gave reshaped how you stand in the world, and that inner shift is powerful. Soon, confirmation will arrive in a simple, undeniable form, not dramatic, not overwhelming, just clear. A sense of fulfillment is quietly building now, and it feels steady rather than sudden. You no longer wonder if the choice you made was right, you know. You may find yourself trusting life more deeply. Trust grows only after action proves alignment. What you offered freely has returned as confidence and clarity, reshaping your future. Very soon, what has been forming in silence will stand in front of you as reality. A quiet sense of arrival is settling into your life now, and it feels complete rather than exciting. The journey you were guided through has done its work, shaping you in ways no struggle ever could. You may notice that your desires feel clearer and more refined. What once felt scattered now feels focused, and focus attracts the right outcomes. The help you gave sharpened your vision and strengthened your resolve. Soon, the final confirmation will arrive, not as noise, but as certainty. A deep sense of peace is anchoring itself within you now, unshakable. What once felt like movement now feels like belonging. You are no longer searching, you are standing exactly where you are meant to stand. You may realize that the questions you once carried no longer demand answers. When alignment is complete, doubt dissolves on its own. The help you gave brought you here to this quiet confidence that no external validation can replace. Very soon, life will reflect back to you what you have become. A final calm is unfolding now, deeper than anything before, carrying quiet certainty. What began as a call to help has become a transformation within you. You may feel an inner gratitude without a clear reason. It is the signal that alignment has fully settled. The choice you made reshaped not just a moment, but your direction. Now, as everything comes into focus, there is nothing left to chase, only presence. A quiet sense of meaning is settling over you now, unmistakably real. What started as a simple act of help has unfolded into something far greater, a shift in how you walk through life. You may notice that your confidence no longer needs reassurance. When growth is genuine, it no longer asks for permission or proof. The path you chose reshaped your inner world first, and the outer world is now catching up. Very soon, everything you sensed but could not explain will make sense at once. A final awareness is gently rising now, and it feels like truth settling into place. The journey you walked was not about reaching outward, but about becoming inwardly ready. You may sense that your perspective has permanently changed. What once felt uncertain now feels grounded, and that grounding shapes everything ahead. The help you gave refined your sense of purpose and clarified your direction. Soon, this season will quietly close, not with an ending, but with fulfillment. A lasting calm is settling into your life now, carrying the weight of truth. What you answered was never just a call to help, it was an invitation to step fully into yourself. You may realize that your path no longer feels heavy. When purpose and action align, effort transforms into flow. The kindness you offered reshaped your foundation, and from that foundation, stability grows. Now, as this journey reaches its fullness, there is no need for anticipation, only presence. My beloved child, a deeper sense of knowing is awakening now, steady and unmistakable. What once felt like preparation now reveals itself as arrival. You are standing in the consequence of a choice made with sincerity, and sincerity never goes unnoticed. You may notice that your reactions have softened, your decisions sharpened. This is the mark of alignment settling into daily life. When you helped without needing recognition, you rewired how opportunity finds you, naturally, precisely, without force. The path ahead feels clearer, not because it is simple, but because you are ready to walk it without hesitation. Very soon, a moment will arrive that feels quietly decisive, not loud, not dramatic, just right. Proof that what you gave returned in the only form that truly lasts. When people talk about being in flow, this is the part they can't describe. It feels natural because it is. Here's the truth that carries you forward from this point. Action that comes from clarity doesn't shake you, it strengthens you. You'll move when it's time and pause when it's right, without second-guessing either. This part exists to lock that rhythm in place. Let it become familiar, because when the next step presents itself, and it will, you won't feel rushed or surprised. You'll recognize it instantly. And as you take it, you'll understand that nothing here was accidental. Staying changed how you move, how you choose, and how the future meets you. Right now, as you read these words, someone tied to your destiny is quietly calling for help. Not loudly, not dramatically, just urgently. Heaven sees what you cannot yet see. A single act of compassion, a single step you take after this message, has the power to unlock a door you have been praying would open. This is not coincidence. This is alignment. Don't skip, because every second carries weight. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. The help you are being asked to give is the very key that will shift your life in ways you never imagined. There is a person around you closer than you think, standing at the edge of a breaking point. They won't ask directly. Pride, fear, or pain keep them silent. But the call has reached the spiritual realm and your name has been spoken. When you help them, you are not losing time, energy, or resources. You are planting a seed that will return to you multiplied. Don't skip this part. What feels like a delay in your own journey is actually a divine shortcut. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you and it begins the moment you choose empathy over hesitation. The universe is watching what you do next. This is one of those rare crossroads moments that people later call a turning point, a moment that changes everything. If you ignore it, life will move on. But if you act, doors you never knocked on will open by themselves. Don't skip. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you on the other side of your kindness. Help given in purity always returns in power, and what comes back will arrive faster than you expect, stronger than you dreamed, and clearer than ever before. A quiet shift is happening now, and most people will miss it, but you won't. Something unseen has already started moving because you stayed. Don't skip, because this is where clarity begins to form. The person who needs your help is not random.